Hey friends, welcome. A couple minutes late. I have a son that didn't want to nap, so he's hanging out with me. So we'll see how he is. So I'll just give 1 minute here. I'm just gonna get a page open that I want to refer to. But adjust that over. Oh, and I have dogs downstairs. I'm gonna shut that door maybe. It's really fun. Really fun getting snowed in. School's canceled. Hey Mom! How's it going? So you can comment as I'm talking in the little comment box. And so I'm going to be talking about muscle and joint support, my favorite topic. So if you, yay! All right, so I don't know who will join us. I just usually get started and then people usually watch it after. So I'm kind of taking a break from my day to talk about my favorite topic, which is muscle and joint support. So if you don't know, I love to work out. I really enjoy it. Sorry, I'm flipping to the page. And so I wanted to share my regimen and what I do. So, sorry, Sawyer is up, and so he's sitting on the floor. He didn't want to nap, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully school's back in session tomorrow. Is that Audrey? It always says Chris, and I think that's your husband, right? So I'm going to be talking about muscle and joint support. So I'm going to kind of go through what I do and then give you suggestions based on what you're looking to do. So as you sign in, or if you're on, then just you can put in the comments what you want to learn, and then I'll make sure to incorporate that. So, sorry, I got a call coming in. I don't know how to put those on mute. So for muscle and joint support, I have a pretty good regimen I live by, and I've been doing it for a long time as I've gotten to know items with doTERRA that work for me, and just found how successful they are. And that's probably one of my biggest like oily moments of just realizing how wonderful these are and how effective they are. So before doTERRA, I think, I would use ibuprofen, I would use Bengay, I would just be really sore. I also have never done as much, I guess lifting, more like weight training than I have now. I've done a lot like dance-wise and more endurance, but definitely I feel like I've challenged myself the most, and it's probably also because this regimen has worked so well for me. So I was going to talk just from the start, kind of my pre-workout, and then working it all the way down to post-workout and things like that, and what's in my gym bag. So stay tuned. I'll try to make this pretty swift. So for pre-workout, one of the first things I like to do, so I have a respiratory roller, and it's Breathe. This is one you've seen at V before, and that is going to have the Breathe respiratory blend in it. So what's awesome about Breathe is it's going to help open up your airways. If you have any sinus congestion, let's say you're like a little bit under the weather but you still wanted to work out, it's going to really help open that up. So it's a really good pre-workout. So I put Breathe in here. I also put frankincense, which is a great enhancer of any oil. So frankincense is like the king of all oils, and you've heard of it. It's been around since biblical times, so it's super wonderful. And I would also put that in my roller. So for pre-workout, I'll sometimes do it at home, sometimes when I get there, and I will just roll this on my chest, and you'll notice I put a pretty good amount, and then I rub it on in. So I'm going to put it all over my neck. If you want, you can kind of cup your hands and inhale, but if you are using any equipment, make sure to kind of either wash your hands or dry them off. It will absorb in, but if you're doing something right away, you might need to do that. So I'll open up my airways, especially if I'm under the weather. The other option is just peppermint. So if you just have peppermint, this is a great one to take. Hi, Chantel. So I'm just talking about my pre-workout so far. So pre-workout, I use a roller with a blend of Breathe and frankincense. So opening up my airways, making sure that I got good respiratory support, especially if you're congested, it's going to help with that pre-workout. So the other option is peppermint. So if you just love peppermint, this is also going to be great for cooling, and I'll talk about that for post-workout. Sometimes pre-workout, we can draw that attention in our head and neck from the work day. Let's say if you're working at a desk, which I do, which I do normally. This snow week has thrown me off. So something I carry with me is called past tense. So past tense is a tension blend, and it has wintergreen, it has lavender, frankincense, Roman chamomile, cilantro, I said wintergreen, I can't say that too many times, and then rosemary, and it has peppermint as well. So this is going to be an awesome one. This is an undiluted roller, so this is a 10 ml. To give you a reference, this is a 15 ml. It's non-diluted, so usually the rollers are diluted. So you can actually take this and put it in another roller and dilute them both and have one in your gym bag and one at home. I really like it because it's going to help any tension in my head and neck. So if I have a headache, I'm going to put it on the back of my neck and on my temples. Whenever I put this on, like, you'll know when I have it on, because the wintergreen is very strong. And again, it's not diluted, so a little goes a long way. But it definitely helps relieve that tension so that I can maximize what I'm doing when working out and not having that throbbing headache or tension just from a workout prior. So that is one of my favorite, and I keep that with me at all times. So, and then we have, let's see here. So I'll talk more about what's in my gym bag. So I have On Guard hand sanitizer. This is a protective blend. It is wild orange, clove, eucalyptus, rosemary, and I'm missing one, cinnamon. So this is going to help protect against germs and bacteria, just the same or better as your hand sanitizer. I should say better, because there's actual little petri dish tests I've found that these oils help protect against those germs and bacteria. So I like to use this. I also put one out at the gym because I love it. It smells like fall, and that's okay. Like, if you don't like the smell, there are other options too for a hand sanitizer, like lemon and melaleuca, which is tea tree oil. So, but it is nice to have one in your bag, especially if wherever you're going has just your basic hand sanitizer or just, like a basic soft soap. So, there are things in there that if you don't understand what it is, you're not really sure, it could be a toxic soap or have things in it that we shouldn't have. So, and this is just way better. So all natural method. So, the other thing pre-workout is always make sure, for the sake of your sisters, that deodorant. So doTERRA came out with their all natural deodorant. They upgraded it. So before it was no scent, I believe. I didn't even buy it. I was trying a different one. But this is Balance. So Balance is like kind of woodsy, kind of floral. It's amazing. Balance is actually a grounding blend. So it's used more for like emotional standpoint of like anxiety and things like that. Which is kind of great because your armpits, you have a lot of glands going on in your armpits. So this is going to be all natural. It smells amazing and it works. So I don't think anyone's complained about me stinking. So that's kind of my pre-workout. One other thing, so oils don't just do things to support your physical being, they also support your emotional being, which there are emotional oils. So there's a couple I like. So pre-workout, I will use Motivate. It is my favorite. And it's a lot of people's favorite. You have clementine, peppermint, coriander, basil, melissa, which is lemon balm, which is a really expensive rare oil. It takes them, but after picking it, they have to distill it within an hour or two. So it kind of goes to show how amazing that is. And then you have rosemary and vanilla. It's so good, so good. I know that we're diffusing that sometimes at our Tacoma and downtown Puyallup location. So it's really good. It's really gonna help get you focused. I'll put this on my temples. I definitely just put it on my chest. So that's why sometimes I'll do the breathe before I start heading to the gym, or and then do this on the way in the car. But they both complement each other really well, so it doesn't matter if they overlap. So I love this one. I love this one for pre-coaching too. So if I've just had a really long day, and this will help get me in the game. So there's other ways you can use this outside of working out. And I'll just go into the other emotional roller I'll keep with me is cheer. So cheer is an uplifting blend, and this is going to have wild orange, clove, lemon myrtle, star anise, which are 2 oils you cannot buy on their own, so that's special, nutmeg, vanilla, and cinnamon. So it smells delicious. Some people either love or hate star anise, but so cheer is going to give you kind of the uplifting mood, kind of get you more cheerful, obviously. So I love keeping this with me pre-coach. You'll see me like slap this on every once in a while. So those are ones that I carry with me all the time. All right, so you work out. You are, if you're going to be, we just love to beat up our bodies and really put in good work there and challenge ourselves. And so I know that so with the snow days, I did a snow workout at home, and I didn't really know what was going to be happening the next day. So I literally did a lot of duplicate movements. I used to go every single day, which was 6 days a week. But since working now, a little bit harder, but I will still find something to do. Yeah, I got my son. He's on the floor because he didn't want to nap, so he might be joining us. And so just beating up my body, and I talked about this in a previous post, and I'm just trying to share how I feel, and so I'm not meaning this to brag or anything like that, but there'll be times that I'll go to the gym and my friend who's worked out with me before, the day before, and comments how sore they are, and and I know what we've done and what we're going to be doing, or or it's as we're working out and we're just kind of moaning and groaning, and I am not that sore. Of course, have fatigue for sure, but I am able to sit down and walk straight and show up at the gym. So I really think that's a testament to the regimen that I have. So I just wanted to share that. Okay, getting off track. So you work out really hard. You go home. I usually don't put anything except for the hand sanitizer on. So that On Guard hand sanitizer I'll put on in the car on the way home. I keep one in my car and in my purse, my gym bag, kind of a little bit of everywhere. And I'll just do that because I know I'm going to go home and shower. So I don't want to, put oils on, not necessarily wash them away, but I'd rather do it on nice, fresh, clean skin. So after I shower, take a nice warm shower, I do a couple things. So I have a roller, and I know you're probably like, this is not a roller, but it is. So this is a 10 ml roller. This is a 30 ml roller. This is triple the size. And reason I did this, I found these and I was like, that's amazing because it gives you so much more coverage. It's huge. So when you're covering large areas such as the skin, and let's say we had a leg day, rubbing this small roller down your leg would take forever. So this makes it easier. And so I actually made a blend here, and I'm going to talk about some of the oils I'm put in this. So I have Aroma Touch, Lemongrass, Copaiba, and Deep Blue. So I'm going to talk about those, but I will roll this all over wherever the affected areas are. So that means it could be anywhere that you are sore. And any of these that I'm talking about too work for if you have had an injury, or if you are recovering from a surgery. It's really going to support muscle and joints. So it doesn't matter if you're an athlete or if you are, it's kind of going all along the map. It's going to support of your muscle and joints. So let me explain that. So what are you doing, bud? Taking your socks off? Okay. He's being really good right now, so too lucky right now. All right, so Aroma Touch is one of the first ones in that blend. Aroma Touch is a massage blend, and this is going to have cypress, which is really good for circulation, peppermint, which is cooling. You have marjoram and basil, which are good for pain, and same with grapefruit and lavender, going to be soothing. So these are going to really help with that pain. What are you doing, bud? With that pain. So they use this a lot in massage, and there's actually an aroma touch technique that you can learn, and I really want to learn how to do. So this is a great one, and it comes in a lot of the starter kits too. So come here, buddy. Come here. So the next one is Deep Blue, and I'm going to go into depth on this one. This is probably one you've heard about. You're probably wondering why I'm holding up an oil bottle and not the rub. I'll talk about that next. So Deep Blue is actually the oil blend, and a lot of these are blends. So you have wintergreen, which is also in your past tense. Hey buddy, come here. Swear. Oh, he's busy. I've set out lots of fun stuff for him to do. Just want to make sure to keep an eye on him. Okay. Camphor, peppermint, lang lang, helichrysum, blue tansy, German chamomile, and osmanthus. So it smells awesome. So similar to Bengay, but none of the chemicals or toxins. All plants, all oils from plants. It's going to soothe any muscle and joint discomfort, pain. It's going to help, again, the same kind of things as Aroma Touch. They're really good paired together. So that's why I put both of those together. And I'm going to talk about the Deep Blue Rub in 1 second. I'll show you what that is. Actually, let's just show you now. So Deep Blue Rub basically is your Deep Blue 5. This is a 5 ml. It always comes in a 5 ml. You got a lot of expensive oils in here, so and this one also comes in a lot of the starter kits, so it's great way to get started. This is the Deep Blue Rub. So you have this oil in this rub. It makes it really easy for application. If you have a boyfriend, husband, dad, anyone like that, this is like this is a great Father's Day gift, actually. I keep it in my gym bag. I keep the smaller one in my gym bag. And then at home, I got permission to get this jumbo pump. A lot more expensive, but I saved up. I used it for one of my monthly orders because the pump is really easy too, but it's more cost friendly, and we actually used it a ton. So this is this smaller version, which is good for on the go, and if you're traveling, where'd it go? Okay, if you're traveling, they have these little packets too. So I'll sample these out a lot, and I'll talk about that last. So stay tuned if you want to get hooked up with some samples of what I'm talking about. But you have the smaller, the travel size, and the at-home. So that's when you're getting really serious, right? So the other two in this jumbo roller here. Come here. Come say hi. Poor buddy. I think he's getting growing pains. He actually, I should show you. So he keeps grabbing at his legs and like wiggling them. Hey buddy, he's doing pretty good right now. So like 15 minutes, come here. 15 minutes before I logged on, I actually have a roller. It's from the kids line. It's called Rescuer, and it's a soothing blend, but it's formulated for kids. So it's gonna have gentler oils, and it's like a kid's Deep Blue. So I put that all over his legs. He seems to be doing okay, which is kind of cool. It's like he knew that I was gonna be talking about this. So you can buy these individually or in a kid's kit. The kid's Deep Blue. Where's Sawyer? He likes to play hide and seek. Okay, so in that roller, that jumbo roller, lemongrass, smells like a spa. guess what? It's really good for connective tissue repair. So getting nice and deep into the tissues here in a really inexpensive oil. So it doesn't come in any of the starter kits, but you can add it on too. But it's a great one, and it complements, it smells amazing. So you're not just gonna smell like Bengay. And then copaiba. So copaiba is a newer oil. Come here, buddy. And copaiba is from Brazil, and it's been compared to, you'll hear the comparison to CBD. So it has beta-caryophyllene. It has 2 to 3 the amount of beta-caryophyllene. It's gonna help with pain and inflammation, reason I'm putting it in my blend. And it's also soothing. It has soothing properties, which is also going to help with soothing anxiety, anxious feelings, and things like that. It's going to be, it's got a lot of great other things for digestive and respiratory. And this is one that's just great to put even under your tongue each day as a good just regimen. So I put all of those, and then so here's my big roller. And I put all of those, and then I will top frankincense too. So again, frankincense is the king of all oils. It has a ton of wonderful properties, and if you're to be trapped on an island, bring frankincense. That's your only oil you get, bring frankincense. So it's going to help enhance the properties of those other oils and make them more effective. So, and let's see here, for just a side note on this. Come here, buddy. Come say hi. Come here. Internally, you can take 3 of these internally. The lemongrass, frankincense, copaiba. So, come say hi real quick. Yeah, he sees the oil bottles. Hey, look who's there. Look who's there. Okay, you want to hold, let's hold this one. Okay, or do you want to hold yours? You want to hold yours. Show him your roller. All right, so that is the jumbo roller. Okay, so you can take those 3 internally in a veg capsule if you want, but sometimes we don't want that. You want me to open it? You gonna put it on your skin? He is like, not in your mouth though. Oh, you want one for your skin? So, it's not meant for help to keep an eye on it. It doesn't get in his eyes or mouth. All right. So internally, they actually make copaiba soft gels. I like to take one before bed because I will take this with another Serenity. But copaiba is good for anxious feelings. It's good for pain and inflammation. So soft gels are literally just little encased drops here. So it just makes it easier. You can put these in a little pouch and put them in your gym bag too, or if you're ever traveling, those are really nice. So also post-workout. So who at V has got their shins kicked on the box? I feel very lucky. I haven't fully like open skin yet, but you'll notice I won't flip that box very high. So I always feel so bad, and I always want to just like slather the girls that have that happen with oil. So there's a couple things that you can do. I know you can smell it, but that's it, okay? We're not gonna put, yeah, it smells good, huh? Okay, put the lid back on. So Correct X is a all natural essential oil ointment. So this, it smells so good too. It has, can you read it? Frankincense, helichrysum, cedarwood, melaleuca, and lavender. All right, so this is an awesome ointment. I even use it like if I have like skin challenges. So I will use it on scrapes, cuts, especially on him, diaper rash for him, but I'll use it on like acne if I have a spot that's just acting up and I need some extra moisture. You want to go get it? Go get it for me. Okay? And then, so there's a lot of really great oils for your skin in this. So it's going to help repair that a lot easier. So this is going to be even better than your Neosporin you have. So if you don't have Correct-X and you have lavender and melaleuca and frankincense, you can make, well, I'm showing you a dram of it. So you can make a roller. I made a bunch of these little drams. Can you bring it back? Put the lid on and bring it back. Oh gosh, running away with his oils. So I made a bunch of these to give out, and look how cute. I had these little boxes and made it look like the V box because box jumps, because I just wanted to have some ready, especially if anyone's tripping over the box and busts open their shin, to help. You can put it on right away. It is not gonna sting. I know we're always nervous about like open wounds. So this has, I did vitamin E oil, lavender, melaleuca, and frankincense. So lavender and melaleuca are awesome for your skin. Melaleuca is like an antiseptic, and then frankincense is gonna be a driver and help heal that. It's really good for like anti-aging and scarring too. So frankincense is like the Swiss Army knife. So anyways, I'm gonna have those as samples too. I'll just share the other sample with you. Oh my gosh, really? Bring it back! Bring it back! Here, put the lid on. I have little mini sprays. They're glass. Yep, let's put the lid on. We don't need to be doing that. And so that hand sanitizer, On Guard, you can make this if you have the On Guard essential oil. All right, so I put like 20 drops and then fill up with water, and I do a dash of witch hazel. This is the one you can buy from doTERRA. So I love their bottles. You can buy these bottles from them too. They're plastic, so they're oil safe plastic. You can buy them and add them. Yeah, come tell them all about it, okay? Put the lid on. He's waving his oils at me, telling me what's up. So I'm gonna do little samples of it. I'm gonna do little samples of the spray too. So if you see these around or offer to, you're welcome to pick them up. Gosh. Cool. Yeah, just wanted to be a part of the live. All right. I'll show you, I'm going to show you internal now what I take. So I held out a little bit on taking doTERRA supplements because I actually had my prenatals and I was taking them after baby, and I just had, you know, good quality ones. I'd done some research. I cared about what was going in my body, and I just wasn't aware of how awesome doTERRAs were. So they have this 3-pack, and this is like your vitamin, mineral, omega, and cellular health complex, all in one box, and they discount when you buy the 3 together, and then they allow you to add on others for a super discount, like $40 off. So it's for one bottle even. So I mixed these up. He sits here and he will mess with these. Silly boy. All right, so in this 3-pack, you have a whole food based vitamin and mineral called the Microplex VM, and he's just trying to flirt, you know? And so we usually aren't getting all the vitamins and minerals we need, and a lot of vitamins and minerals these days, supplements. You're funny, I get it. Just quiet down, Dad. You're not always getting oh, hi, Tiff. You joined just in time. He was supposed to be napping. So I'm talking about taking internally. So I take the supplements now. It comes in a 3-pack here. Vitamin and mineral, omegas, and my cellular health complex. So a lot of vitamin and mineral supplements these days have actually fillers that are not... well, you're not going to absorb the nutrients as well, and they're going to be fillers that you actually shouldn't be digesting, like mineral salts and things like that. So these are a whole food base. You got a lot of really great things in them, and we're just nowadays we're so deficient of nutrients we should be getting, which is the foundation of optimal health and wellness. Is what, you know, from the inside out. So sometimes we think doTERRA is just about oils. They actually do a ton of things for wellness. All right, Alpha CRS is a cellular vitality complex. Nobody, nope, please don't touch that. Computer is not for you. So this is going to support your cellular energy. So if you have damage and harmed cells, aging cells, you want to make sure that, hang on, anybody? No, sorry. You want to make sure that you are keeping them nice and healthy. So this is going to have, it has boswellia, which is a good compound. It's found out of frankincense, obviously, and it helps balance out inflammation. And it's going to help support our body's metabolism. And it's got a lot of phytonutrients and antioxidants. So again, that's what's going to help our cells rebuild and become healthy. It also has turmeric and curcuminoids. I cannot say that. This is Alpha CRS. This is the cellular vitality complex that's in, so all three come in one. So this is like what I take every day. And so this is going to help support inflammation in the liver and things like that too. Hi, Hannah. If you guys have any questions too, let me know. So I've talked about my pre-workout I'm talking about post-workout, and I'm talking about what I do every day to support my body. So, so that is the CRS. So you got your vitamin mineral CRS, these two. And the last one is EO omegas. So a lot of, you take fish oil, let's say, a lot of omegas these days will actually be rancid. I posted a video, Dr. Axe actually shared a ton of useful information. It's on my Facebook because I can't share it on my Instagram. So you should go check it out. But it's going to be high in omega-3 from fish oil. It's also going to have some essential oil. And let's see here. So it's going to have an essential oil blend of clove, frankincense, thyme, cumin seed. Oh boy, it's getting the other box open. That's okay. Peppermint, wild orange, ginger, caraway, German chamomile. So this is going to be a really awesome formula. It's going to be reddish color because it actually has a wild caught salmon fish oil in it. So it's going to be a high quality. Yes, yeah. And you can take this. I think you just need to supplement a little bit of the folic acid. I think there's not enough. But yeah, you can take all these. It would be awesome to take while pregnant. I'm excited because I think I used like Vitamin Code when I was pregnant, and then I bought separate omegas, and how much I was spending on those, I mean, that was not cheap. So so you can buy the Vitality Pack. It's discounted as a Vitality Pack. It's more expensive if you buy these individually, and then they let you add on supplements. They let you add on 3 supplements at a super discount of $20 each. And they give you a lot of different options. So I'm not going to talk about any of the other options. I posted a lot about supplements this month, so you can go back to my Instagram and kind of scroll through. But the 2 I take to support muscle and joints, so I take a lot of the other supplements too, but I take Deep Blue polyphenols. So this is going to be your Deep Blue. They're eucalyptus. Sometimes you can't take internally, so they're going to remove the things that you can't take from your topical way, your oil, because you don't want to take that Deep Blue essential oil internally, but you do want to take these polyphenols. So they're going to be, it's a very powerful polyphenol. It's going to help with that pain and inflammation, soreness, discomfort, not just for working out too, like, so if you're, again, post-surgery, I wish I used Deep Blue when I was postpartum, recovering from my C-section, but I wish I would have had these just to help with the tissue. No. So I take all of these broken up. I take them 2 times a day. So I will do, with like breakfast, I take like a late breakfast once I get to work. Good job. Here, hand it to me. I'll open it. I will take, half of the dosage. It seems like a lot, and I just want so you're taking 4 capsules of each of the trio. So I'll do 2 of each in the morning, mid-morning, and then I'll do 2 in the evening. And so just going to help. You don't need to take them all at once. And when you first start, you can start out with 1 and then just kind of build your way up, because your body might not be used to so many wonderful things crammed in one meal. So Deep Blue polyphenols helps with that pain and inflammation, right? Come here, buddy. Here. Oh. You want a pouch. I came prepared. Pouch and milk. The no nap, the strike. So, but anyways, I wish I would have had the polyphenols when I was recovering from my C-section. That would have been awesome. But next one, if I end up doing a C-section again, do not get that all over, mister. All right, so you can take that, I think, so let me remember, yeah, it's 2 a day. So 1 in each, 1 in the morning, 1 at night. Meade to Max is a stamina and energy complex. This is caffeine free, it is stimulant free, it is not going to give you the jitters. Again, everything doTERRA is, you know, whole food, essential oil based, plant based, so super healthy. And so it's going to help with your metabolism. You have, I was just going to see, we have ginseng in here, we have green tea, we have a lot of different things that are help with mitochondria energy and circulation. And what else do we got here? You want to give that back to me? Thank you. So got a lot of really great things in there. And my experience with this, so I'm a coffee drinker. And when I went back to work full time, I was so tired because I was still doing part-time at the gym, still working out full-time, and I was breastfeeding, and so I was up a lot. And so I would get a coffee in the afternoon. It was so bad. Like, I would go before I worked out. I would still get my water in, but I was just having a rough time. And I was more so worried because I was commuting, so I didn't want to be drowsy behind the wheel. So even though it was a little much caffeine, it was more worth it to me than getting hurt. I'm going to sleep all on the wheel. All right, so those are the supplements I would take to support my muscle and joints. And so with the Meade to Max, the day I didn't stop for a second coffee, when I started taking my supplements along with my Meade to Max, is when I was like, oh, that's weird. I'm not drowsy. I don't need that second coffee. I always have a lot of energy, so usually I don't nap very well and things like that. But yeah, so it definitely, that's what I noticed. So that's what you can do. You can buy the trio, and then you can add on up to 3 for $20, which is a nice discount. And then you can take your Copaiba soft gel. The Meade to Max, I just don't take like right before bedtime. I'm taking it like a few hours before bedtime, but that's what I would do. All right. And what else? So one other thing I put in my gym bag are these little pouches. I've posted about them before. They're really inexpensive to add to your cart. You can find them in the accessories, I think. And they have little drams here, and these drams actually hold, I think it's 40 drops of oil. So I put my top 10 oils in here. I have 2 of them. So there's 8 in here. So I bring 16 oils with me at all times. Well equipped. And I put my favorites in here. So some mood supporting, lots of things that are just going to cover all over the map. And so if what I have roller wise doesn't work, I will bring everything I've shown you, I will bring in my little roller bag here. And so if I don't have that, then I always have these in my gym bag, which is nice. So I'll also throw a pouch of my Copaiba soft gels, usually along with that. They're just not in here right now. But yeah, so that is my regimen. I want to make sure there's nothing else I missed. Do you guys have any other questions? And then I'll share with you what I'm going to kind of give away. So if you are really interested in any of these things, I have some things that I'm going to be giving away. So if you came on late, look at how cute these little boxes are. So I made my friend Rosie a little box here, and it's got a dram of oils to help with box jumps. So it says because box jumps, because sometimes we hit the box with our shin and open it up. Some people have to go to get stitches and whatnot. And so this is got lavender, melaleuca, frankincense to help heal that and help with the scar. And those 3 oils are in that ointment. Rename the 2 other supplements you do besides the 3-pack. Deep Blue, polyphenols, and Meade to Max. I don't know if I'm saying mito or mito. I say mito. So you'll see them if you add the pack. It'll say customize, and then you can scroll through and you'll see. And they've got some good digestive ones and things like that too. But so I will have little cute boxes here for wounds, as well as little On Guard hand sanitizer samples and deep blue samples. So with the snow, I was supposed to have like a ton of these delivered last week, but I don't have them yet. So if they don't come today, then I might just do a little sample plastic jars. So you might just have to use them a little bit sooner, but I wanted to put those goodies together. So if you want any samples, let me know. I will. And then, yeah, and then you can try them all or one, whatever you want. So that kind of my Valentine for any of my friends, but especially those V girls that are kicking booty. So any questions? That was it. So again, pre-workout, I've got my breathe roller, respiratory past tense for tension and headaches, and just take that edge off these sore muscles. Pre-workout mood support, motivate, get me focused and get through it even when I'm dragging cheer before coaching to be cheerful. I got my hand sanitizer spray. BO for the DO for the BO. All natural. And then post-workout, I have my giant roller. And those are all the oils I talked about earlier, along with my deep blue rub. So, okay, sorry, I'm losing connection. Snowmageddon. So yeah, that's what I do. This was one of my favorite topics to share about, so a lot easier to talk about than some others, just because it's one of the ways I started and I feel really comfortable with. So if you ever want to try a roller, I make the smaller sizes. You can request a jumbo, but I always say try just a standard size, and let me know if you want any of those samples. And yeah, otherwise, see you all soon. Hoping to make the 3:30 today. We'll see. So, all right, take care.